COPWATCH, policing the police every single day.
Clewiston Police Department.
Clewiston Police Department. Here you go.
You have reached the Clewiston Police Department. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. All calls are recorded. If you know your party's extension, you can dial it at any time. For dispatch, press 1. For the Chief of Police, press 2. For criminal investigations, press... Your call is being transferred. Please hold.
Definitely Clewiston Police Department.
Yes, we're calling to, is that true that Tom Lewis is working there?
Yes, he is.
Wow. Even though you know what he did.
Okay, give me 1 second, please, okay? Hold on.
Yep.
Good afternoon, Clewiston Police Department. Thank you for holding. Did you want to speak with someone in specific, sir, about that question?
Not yet. We're just gonna start pulling records to see exactly what he told you guys, because yeah, he's not got a good past. So we just wanted
Would you like to speak with the chief or someone?
Not yet. Do you guys have an email for your record request?
Yeah. Let me get her so she can give you the email. Okay. Hold on.
All right.
Think I'm gonna help you?
Yes. Do you have an email for record request?
You can send it to police at Clewiston, CLEWISTON, the little minus sign, FL.gov.
FL.gov. So police at Clewiston-Florida.gov.
Yes, sir. Just FL. Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Wow. So that's really true. You guys really did hire that idiot Tom Lewis.
You can send your request through my email, and I can respond to your question.
Yeah, we got to see what he said on his application and see if he told you the truth. How stupid he is getting a lady killed. All right. Thank you.
Put your legs straight out, sir.
The Punta Gorda police chief says he and his officers are receiving death threats because of video taken 8 months ago. The man seen here is claiming the officer used too much force in tracking him down and letting the K9 attack because his bike didn't have lights. This story getting so much reaction, the Punta Gorda PD took down its Facebook page. Today, NBC2's Tim Ronca dug into the officer's file.
Now.
This video has now been seen across the country, and Police Chief Tom Lewis is now getting threats both over the phone and in emails like this one, which says, quote, "I hope Tom is shot in the face."
I have people calling me at home at night on my cell phone, emails, Officer Cole, myself, and a lot of other staff members have received death threats over this.
He says the negative response is largely coming from outside the city, but around Punta Gorda, he's seeing mostly support.
The police department is always open to criticism. Bottom line is we don't always get it right.
The video has called into question the background of Officer Lee Cole, which, according to personnel files we obtained, shows he once had his badge stripped after accusations of excessive force. This while he worked for Miramar Police. However, an investigation showed he simply made 2 policy violations. Other than that, he has positive reviews in Punta Gorda. But an attorney representing the man in the video thinks Cole is still too aggressive.
Well, I think the video shows a clear excessive use of force.
Chief Lewis has doubled down on the defense of his department, writing a letter to the community saying Cole has been retrained and the K9 policy made more clear.
We took immediate action. We reviewed it the very next day. We took Spirit out of service.
In Punta Gorda, Tim Ronca, NBC2.
Okay, 7:14, we have some breaking news for you just into the Fox 4 newsroom. We're hearing directly from Punta Gorda Police Chief Tom Lewis that that he was fired. He gives us this information just within the last few minutes. He says that he doesn't know why the city of Punta Gorda fired him, but it is effective immediately. We do expect to hear more from the city later today. We can tell you that, of course, his department has been under fire, under scrutiny since last year's shooting death of Mary Knowlton, who was a volunteer in a training exercise at the police department. But again, this breaking news just into the Fox 4 newsroom. Punta Gorda Police Chief Tom Lewis has been fired, and we expect this story to be updated as the day goes on.